and it's on YouTube, you can look it up. He said that, that what'll happen is that these people will get free and the world will see and everyone will know that the Rebbe runs the world. The Rebbe runs the world. Funny, I thought God ran the world. But when you start hearing these things, the Rebbe runs the world, the Rebbe is the Messiah, the Rebbe's not even dead. Some people in Lubavitch don't want to hear you say that the Rebbe died. They can't handle it. So they don't want to hear that. And it just starts looking like Christianity. It's like the early forms of Christianity. And you wonder what they believe in. You know what I mean? It's like how many of them, when they're praying, don't have the Rebbe in their head. I really don't know.
Now, I've spent a lot of time at Chabad shuls, and I've never encountered this. So I'm not denying anything of what you said.
That's okay.
But, I mean, you can go to Chabad shuls and not hear any of this crazy talk that the rabbis spoken about. But you can go to other Chabad shuls and hear this kind of talk. So not every Chabad shul is the same, and not every Chabad rabbi believes it.
You know where you can hear it? You know you can hear it down the street.
Yeah, down the street.
What's it called?
The Messianic Chabad shul on
Robertson,
there.
the Israeli.
Between Cascio and Pickford.
Yeah.
The Israeli Chabad.
You'll hear that there all the time.
Yeah, they'll do the Mashiach dance.
The whole thing, yeah.
So, yeah, if you want to hear more, go there, definitely. And you'll see Rabbs davening there. He's closet Lubavitch, but
no.
He's trying to hide it.
No. But but on a serious note, I've argued with some guys who call themselves Lubavitch, and about all this stuff, and their arguments will be very much like arguing against a Christian, and they will fight against the fact that the Ramban and others historically always said that it's impossible for somebody to die in the middle of a job and still be the Messiah. And they'll try to dissect that and say it's not what they really mean and all this stuff. And it just totally goes against the Masorah, right?
Yeah.
Because, you had for hundreds and for 2,000 years, that's been the Masorah in the Jewish tradition. And Lubavitch is going to come around now and they're going to try to twist all this around. It's amazing, and I really see it, and it makes sense to me now how early Christianity took off.
Right.
Because I bet you've already got, in a matter of 15, how long is he died? 16 years since the Rebbe passed away. You've got tens of thousands of people who believe he's the Messiah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got it going on faster than Jesus did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Jesus had 16,000 followers after he died that fast. Did he?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. I think it was in that ballpark, but sometimes people say crazy things under pressure, like Tony Romo will throw a touchdown pass, and I'll say Tony Romo runs the world, and it was just like an exclamation of gratitude for a Dallas Cowboys touchdown. It's not like a true theological belief on my part. It's just like a spasm of gratitude. But I guess I shouldn't even say that.
Here's the difference. If you said that, no one would believe you as that's what you meant.
Right.
Because nobody would think you're stupid enough to think that some second-rate quarterback is overhyped.
Second-rate? Overhyped?
Some overhyped second-rate quarterback whose most famous thing was dating some bimbo.
Jessica Simpson.
Right, that's the most famous thing.
Fine.
Okay, nobody really believes that you're serious, right?
Right.
But when a big rabbi, who is powerful in this area, is talking at a Farbrengen in front of a whole bunch of the community, and he says something like that as an inspirational thing, why would he throw that in there? I mean, I can't justify it unless you actually believe it.
So I guess you weren't really inspired by that.
No, I was kind of blown away. But then I give him Lamed Schus. You know why? Because the Rebbe wrote, if you read the Rebbe's Hasidus, okay, I think he's just being a good chassid. I think he's being a good, knowledgeable follower of the Rebbe, whose Hasidus talks about holding on to these guys. I mean, I don't know. There's something fundamentally wrong in Lubavitch, and that's my opinion. And take it for what it's worth.
Do you think that Rabbi Kunin really believed that the Rebbe ran the world?
I don't think he would say it if he didn't. Why would he say it? What would be the purpose?
I don't know. I don't really think that way. It's kind of hard for me to get into that mindset.
Watch the video.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll post it on the blog. So.
Say Kunin, and then do a thing of search on Kunin, Rebbe runs the world. You'll find it. I don't know. Anyways, you know what I'm going to do next week? I think I'm going to do a spiel for Chabad. I'm going to do the 10 Commandments in Chabad. That'll be
the
next
10
week.
Commandments of Chabad.
We'll do that next week. It's about time to make fun of these guys.
Before we get to this week's Parsha, Tavo,
Yes.
I want to go to last week's Parsha, which we didn't get to discuss.
I got cut without any preparation here.
That's okay. I'm sure you'll know this spontaneously.
Okay.
So, chapter 25 of Deuteronomy.
Somebody already posted the YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, so chapter 25 of Deuteronomy, verse 11. If men fight with one another, a man and his brother, the wife of one of them approaches to rescue her husband from the hand of one who is striking him, she stretches out a hand and grasps his embarrassing place. You shall cut off her hand, your eye shall show no pity. Seems pretty stark, pretty strong.
Which one is this?
Chapter 25, verse 11.
Verse 11?
Men fight with one another, and the wife of one of them approaches to rescue her husband from the hand of the one who is striking him. She stretches out a hand and grasps his embarrassing place. You shall cut off her hand, your eye shall show not pity.
That's what I'm thinking.
We don't generally practice this.
Women shouldn't be touching down there, I'm telling you. That's not right.
Unless it's for erotic purposes.
No, that's not good. I don't like women going down there.
What if they're Australian?
In the bath? I don't know. Let's see what Rashi says. Ki not so no shame. So from Lavula de Makos.
So according to the Art Scroll, the Torah is saying that it's generally wrong to shame another person. A woman tries to help her husband by embarrassing someone else. She must pay a financial penalty to the victim. This is the source of the rule that assailants are fined for the embarrassment that they cause in addition to damages and other costs. But normally there's no emotional damages in Torah. We don't pay emotional damages, but we pay embarrassment damages.
Okay, the Talmud tells us that
emotional distress.
The Talmud tells us that there are different types of payments. There's different types of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's and one of them is embarrassment. Okay, there's nizik, boishas. There's different things, and there's different measurement. I believe it's in Baba Kama. I learned it. It might have.
Thanks.
I learned it in Baba Kama, but it might be brought down in other places too. But there's different types of things you can sue for.
Yeah.
And the way that we determine how much is boishas, which is embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
How much would you pay not to have that happen to you in public?
Right. How much would you pay?
How much would you pay not to have some?
I wouldn't pay anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be terribly.
So if some chick grabbed your nuts really hard.
As long as she didn't hurt me. Like if she just kind of grabbed me in a.
Okay, so there's pain, there's physical damage, and then there's boishas, right? So pain would be how much would you pay
not to
have that kind of pain? Yeah. Physical damage, if there's any.
Yeah, to go to the hospital.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff, right? Exactly, you got it.
Right. Right. So how much would you pay not to have a woman grab your private parts in public? Just for the embarrassment part.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's all that embarrassing myself.
No, it wouldn't embarrass me.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
why?
If it was some old crime, then she'd have to pay up. But if she was hot, she wouldn't have to pay anything.
That's weird. Why would it?
I guess the Torah